Chop Up episode 28, live on location at High Street Deli. Stoked to be out here.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys made it out. Finally.
Cheers.
Been trying to get you guys here for a few years. I'm stoked you guys here. Got to have sandwiches.
Yeah, so we've been working with you for the last couple of years on everything from logos, I mean, shit, all this stuff in front of us. And we had done a chop up, I think it's episode 5 or 6 or something, on basically all the branding and everything. And then, you know, since then we've been trying to stop by, see what's really happening out here, and now we finally made it.
Eat some sandwiches.
Yeah, eat some sandwiches. See if the photos were, if they're as good as the photos.
So how'd they do?
Oh, they outlanded.
That's the big question.
The expectations were met and exceeded.
10 out of 10 for sure.
Awesome. That makes me happy. Thank you.
So cool, man. I want to dig into a little bit about kind of your backstory.
Okay.
Super interesting to me, just what you built here. I feel like you have an eye for branding. It is a sandwich shop that you built into, I mean, you said you got, you know, basically should have 40 people on staff at this one location, a second location that opened with another 30 people on staff. I mean, to me, this is more than a sandwich shop or a mom and pop sandwich shop. Like, you kind of built this basically this brand that people are coming to enjoy. At the same time, the product is fucking amazing, like we just found out.
Oh yeah.
Which we wanted to, you know, see if the product was as good as what it's like.
Not just a facade.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, High Street started because I'm really passionate about the sandwiches. You know, and that's what we started. That's our main thing. So the sandwiches are 10, 12 years into it, you know, that was really our main thing. And then we started kind of touching on, you know, we got this cool High Street name. We're on High Street. You know, like, where can I find somebody that's going to give us a whole new stream of graphics and different stuff and, like, really push the brand, you know? And so when I started working with you guys, you know, I was like, wow, these guys, I was stoked that you guys would even work with me.
Absolutely.
And I reached out to you guys and you were like, hell yeah. That was your first thing you said, was like, fuck yeah, I want to do that. And so I was stoked. And so we did the first round, and like I feel like I became as passionate about making merch and branding as I do with the sandwiches. And that's kind of where it grew from.
And it shows, you know?
That became fun for me, really.
Really? Yeah.
New problems to solve.
Yeah. Because I had a killer crew now with Lexi and like other people that could handle doing that. Well, I could go focus on marketing and really doing products.
I mean, that's where this is enjoyable for us to do with a company like you. When we do turnover graphics, you know, and finalize a project, we know, boom, it's going to go to print. You're going to have this shit. You're going to put it to use. You're going to sell the shit out of it.
That's funny that you say that, because like I like froth for like this stuff when like I send you guys out some stuff to make. I'm like, it's gonna be in my inbox today. And the first thing I do is like, I know where I can like just print shit like real quick, you know, like make stickers or something like that. And then I can see like what people like printed, like what I like from you guys, and then I can go like, what do people like printed? Because they're stick, it's like test waters, and then I'll move stuff that's working to like shirts, hats, and different stuff.
That's really smart.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. How, so tell me about this location. You know, they're going to see us kind of pull up, and kind of got this little corner spot. The street is High Street, which is amazing. You're kind of telling us how you stumbled on this whole place.
Right. So, going to Cal Poly in the late 90s. Lived actually right across the street on High Street. And so I frequented this place. It was just, so a little history on High Street Deli is, it was built in the 20s for the railroad workers. So the railroad was being built along the Central Coast in California, the Pacific Rail, Amtrak, and there was a lot of railroad workers in town, and so this is the railroad district in town. So all these little houses were built for the people building the railroad, and this was their corner store. So like they sold meats, you know, they sold, you name it, they sold canned goods, cigarettes, everything. So when I actually bought High Street, it was basically the same thing. It had gone through different things over the years, like back in the 70s, I think it was actually a pretty popular deli. sandwiches and stuff, and then it had changed hands a few times. And when I bought it, they made sandwiches in the back. It was pretty busy, but they also had all the aisles of stuff. Like they sold canned goods, mouse traps, cigarettes, you name it, beer, some sandwiches. I bought it from some great, actually, operators who taught me a lot of good things. Brian and Abby, Lucas, and they're around town still, from my hometown. And so I worked with them for a few months and then took it over. And the first thing I want to do was just like make it a sandwich shop. You know? Yeah, so my sister and I, she's a chef. I grew up in the food business. We just kind of dove in and just made some killer menu. We make everything homemade here. Our breads are baked right down the street here. Yeah.
They're great breads too. I can attest to that.
I mean, for me, like looking at your brand and kind of what you built here, like this to me is like, it's a great representation of like if someone was going to start, say, a coffee shop or just a new, any kind of small business, as far as like what branding can do for the business and the company. I mean, how much merch and some of the stuff that you have in the shop that we kind of saw when we walked in, how much of that do you sell? Is that kind of a big part of it, or?
It's a huge part of it. It's become bigger and bigger because the more you turn it over, the more you sell. Like you bring out new stuff in the fall and the spring and the summer, just like a clothing company. And so like we've got a bunch of awesome customers out coming in and say, "Oh, you got a new design? Nice. I want that because I've got like 40 designs."
That's awesome.
You know, a lot of people come in. They're like, "Why do you have so many logos?" But they don't really get it. Like, we don't have a lot of logos. Like, this is our logo, But we have graphics, kind of like if you look at Vans. If you know what the Vans logo is, but they have who knows how many graphics on T-shirts they've made. You know, just keep doing new stuff, and you got loyal customers.
Creating a following, you know, there's like an experience you get when you come here, so it's like something you grab, you know, to, like remember that experience.
Yeah. It's great to have you guys because you guys have really created that whole new revenue source for me. And I've talked to Dan, never met you guys, never talked to you guys, a little bit maybe on Instagram, but I don't know how many emails Dan and I have traded.
Enough to make all this shit for you.
And this is over years of time.
Years. So it's great to see a face.
Years, and like we talk about, I mean, we've literally talked on the phone one time, exchanged thousands of emails, made a full brand kit, full apparel, all this shit for you. You know? But you're very clear on your delivery as far as this is what I want, blah, 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 you know? And we kind of present what we do, and you're very easy to work with. So those relationships can definitely, when it is that smooth and we kind of get each other, it's easy to keep them quick, keep it on email, you know, instead of making some crazy long phone calls, you know.
You're busy.
You're a busy guy,
exactly.
So, yeah, it's been great. Like, not everything needs to be a fucking Zoom call. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Nowadays I'm sitting on Zoom calls.
Well,
like
and that's
crazy,
that's the other side of my business.
Like,
I don't have a lot of that at all in my business, so I'm not used to that. So it's like we do business, but a customer walks in. Hi, how you doing?
Face to face.
What can I get you? You know what I mean? So like that's most of my business, most of my customers.
Yeah, for sure. You're in a different world than like what we're dealing with, you know, with dealing with clients. So, that's cool. Tell me about the middle finger. Cause we did a T with the middle finger.
Yeah. So this is my dad's hand. He had it casted. He had this thing casted. A couple years before he passed away, almost like he knew he was gone, and he's gonna leave this for us, for his family. But he left he left good memories. Anyway, so when we purchased a new building, that's where our new High Street location is. High Street 2, Baywood Park, California. Beautiful place. If you guys ever come up to the Central Coast, get on out to Los Osos. Check out San Luis location, but then head out to Los Osos. Check out Montana de Oro. Amazing part of the Central Coast. So when we first bought the location, our idea was to make a whole new concept, and it was going to be named after my dad, myself, and a partner of mine. It was going to be called Randy's Shack. And so my dad, everybody knew my dad. He was kind of a legendary person around here. Everybody knew him. People would say, no, he's he should be the mayor of San Luis Obispo. So anyway, like he was kind of a loud guy. He would run a Harley. Everybody knew him for his bikes, and he liked to flip everybody off. So when I came to you, I said, "Can we? I've had this thing sitting in my office staring at me forever." I said, "Dan, can you do a shirt graphic with this on it?" And you guys got that thing back to me a few weeks later, and it was perfect. That was. And cool. I got to send you. I wish I had some here, but I got to send you guys some of the shirts I made.
Cool. Yeah, we'll pop the graphic up on
the
screen here. Yeah, that's rad.
So unfortunately, we never followed through with the Randy Shack. Maybe we'll do that one day. But you guys made some really cool logos.
That was fun to work on.
Yeah, that was.
Cool.
I wish we used.
Yeah,
so that is such a cool graphic kit. Like one day we should just launch that thing.
Yeah.
Even as like a pop up or something.
Oh, that's super smart.
Good idea. Yeah. Maybe we'll do like on nights we're closed, we're doing Randy Shack shuck oysters. Because the idea was that we're going to shuck oysters there. We're going to do like, like different oysters, barbecued oysters. There's going to be more like a seafood house with burgers and like fried oyster poor boys and just some good shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Instead, we did the High Street 2, where we're making the burgers still.
Yeah.
And house-cut fries, and that's in Los Osos. The food is awesome. It's a little bit different than here. We'll have to have you guys out there next time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But we'll spend like
you guys can stay
a weekend.
Here,
yeah, we'll
stay out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're actually working on a little Airbnb out there now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you have an Airbnb connected to the damn sandwich shop right here, which is sick.
Really is a destination experience, man.
You can go onto our website and go click on Stay With Us, and it'll send you right over to our Airbnb. So you can stay right at High Street Deli.
Such a rad concept.
Yeah.
That is sweet. Yeah, if you get one going down there, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. We're working on it. So.
Cool. All right, man. Well, we just want to sit down, stop by real quick. We're on our trip down. We're going to jump in the RV and keep heading south.
To DesignerCon.
Yeah, to DesignerCon. So, yeah.
Nerd out a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that we're not doing that right now.
Maybe I'll jump in the RV with you guys.
You want to come down with us? Yeah.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
For sure.
Bring some sandwiches.
Yeah, bring some sandwiches. Yeah. I don't even know if
I'll just bring ingredients and I'll make them as you guys.
There you go.
Wow.
Amazing.
Kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool. Well, shit, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the work, and I mean, like I said, you're such a rad client to work for. It's these ones that when we put in all this work, we want to see it put to use. We want the client to get the value out of it and get the return on the investment and that whole deal. And like you're one of those clients that takes these and just uses it and puts it in motion, and it always shows. So we're always pumped to work on anything for High Street.
That's good to hear. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming down here to visit.
Right on.
And trying the sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
I'm
gonna try some more probably.
That's great.
You guys can take some on the road.
Sweet. All right, Doobie. Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right on.
Thanks, you guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.